What would you say if I told you there's a compliment capable of awakening a woman's deepest desire? Without even touching her, there are secrets that the most seductive men in history know but never reveal. Techniques so powerful that when applied, make a woman unable to get you out of her mind. And today, you're going to discover the first of these secrets, the forbidden compliment. Scientists have studied the female brain's reaction to certain words and discovered something shocking. Some compliments trigger an immediate physical response, as if there were a secret pleasure button. But be careful. What comes next could completely change how you approach any woman. Have you ever wondered why some words have so much power? The answer lies in the psychology of attraction, and those who master these techniques can emotionally influence anyone. If you want to know how to use this knowledge to your advantage, stay until the end. And if you're already curious to discover more, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because what comes next will surprise you. Compliment number 1. You have an energy that moves me. And it's not just me. This compliment doesn't focus on obvious beauty, but on the unique energy she radiates. Women are used to hearing about their bodies or faces, but almost never about the magnetic aura they emit. When you say this, she immediately wonders, how come other people feel this too? This creates mystery and a desire to prove herself even more irresistible. Why does it work? Based on attraction psychology, the human brain is programmed to value what is rare and exclusive. By suggesting that others also feel this energy, you activate an unconscious competition mechanism. She won't want just your attention, but confirmation that her seductive power is real and perceptible. The key is in the delivery. Say it in a low tone, almost like a secret, maintaining eye contact for a second longer than usual. The silence afterward lets her process the phrase, and without realizing it, her body is already reacting. It's like lighting an invisible fuse. But attention, this only works if you truly believe what you're saying. Women detect falseness in milliseconds. If your voice trembles or your gaze falters, the effect is lost. Authenticity is what turns this phrase into a silent weapon. And what if I told you there's a second compliment, even more powerful, capable of making her remember you for days? The next secret will show you how a single word can unlock uncontrollable reactions. Compliment number 2, your eyes tell stories. And I want to read them all. Eyes are the only part of the body that cannot be altered by makeup or surgery. When you compliment them this way, you're saying you see something no one else does. This creates instant intimacy, as if you had access to a secret place inside her. Why does it work? Based on human behavior, touching on the theme of stories activates curiosity and the need to be understood. She'll wonder, what stories is he seeing? And without realizing it, begins projecting herself into intimate scenarios with you. It's a disguised invitation for her to reveal more. The magic is in the detail. Notice something specific, the way her eyes shine in a certain light, a unique iris tone, and mention it precisely. The more unique your observation, the more she will feel that you're different. It's not a generic compliment. It's a discovery only you made. Timing is crucial. Use this phrase when you're close, almost whispering, as if confidential. If done right, you'll notice her breathing change and her lips part slightly. These are micro-expressions of a desire she doesn't even fully understand yet, but wait until you know the third compliment. Because it doesn't involve words. It's a movement so simple that when you do it, she'll feel her body respond before she even thinks. And the worst part? She'll never admit what happened. Compliment number 3. Your voice does something strange to me, and I can't ignore it. This compliment targets a sense few men explore, hearing. When you say her voice causes a physical reaction in you, she immediately begins to question, what kind of reaction? What is my voice doing to him? This creates a mental game where she unconsciously starts modulating her voice to provoke that feeling even more. Why does it work? Based on manipulation psychology, by associating her voice with an involuntary response in your body, you create a Pavlovian effect. Whenever she hears her own voice, she will remember this intimate connection. It's a trigger that keeps working for your seduction even when you're not present. The delivery must carry sexual tension. Say this while she's talking, slightly interrupting the flow with a tone of discovery. Lean your body slightly forward, as if trying to capture the sound better. This micro gesture amplifies the impact of the phrase. The trick is to never explain exactly what her voice causes. Leave it in the air. Ambiguity forces her imagination to fill in the blanks with fantasies far beyond what you could say. A vague phrase is more powerful than 10 explicit ones, but the fourth secret is where the real magic happens. Because it involves making her compliment herself without realizing she's falling into your psychological trap. And when this happens, the desire she feels will be 100% her own. Compliment number 4. Most people don't notice, but you have a unique way of... This compliment is a mass-building weapon. By starting with "most people don't notice," you automatically position yourself as someone more perceptive and deep than anyone else. In the blank after "unique way of" is where you insert any genuine behavior of hers, how she laughs, touches her hair, or even how she argues. Why does it work? Based on emotional stoicism, you are rewarding a specific behavior rather than a static quality. This makes her unconsciously repeat that behavior in your presence, creating a cycle of positive reinforcement. The more she does it, the more you compliment, the more she wants to do it. The key is cold observation. This compliment only has power if it's absolutely true. Watch her carefully until you find something genuinely unique, no matter how small. It could be the way she holds a wine glass or how she raises an eyebrow when disagreeing. The more peculiar, the better. When delivering this phrase, pause dramatically after "unique way of" before finishing. That fraction of a second of suspense increases the impact tenfold. Watch her eyes widen slightly when she realizes you noticed something no one else did, but nothing compares to the fifth and final secret, because it's the only compliment you never say directly to her. Instead, you make other people say it, creating a social validation effect that destroys any resistance she might still have. Compliment number 5, your friends can't stop telling me how you are. This is the most powerful compliment of all because you never deliver it directly to her. Instead, you make her discover indirectly that others are talking about her qualities. This creates irrefutable social validation. If others see what you see, it must be true. Why does it work? Based on human behavior and group dynamics, no one questions information that comes from multiple sources. When she hears your friends can't stop talking, she immediately attributes more value to these compliments than if they came only from you. It's social proof working in your favor. The secret is in timing. Let this information leak naturally. Perhaps a mutual friend accidentally mentions something in front of her, or you casually say, "Oh, your brother mentioned something interesting about you." The more casual, the more genuine it seems. The content of the indirect compliment should be about her personality, not appearance. Your friends say you're the most loyal person they know, works better than they say you're hot. This creates attraction based on real value, not just physical desire. And the most powerful effect? She can never confront you about it because technically you're not declaring anything. You're just relaying what others said. It's a perfect trap that leaves her imagining for days who else is talking about her. And why? Now you know the 5 forbidden compliments, psychological weapons that few men master, but that can completely transform your interactions. Notice how each one targets a different aspect of the female mind. From mysterious energy to compliments from third parties, these are techniques that work because they tap into deep, unconscious desires. But remember, knowledge without application is useless. Which of these compliments do you think would have the most impact on the woman you desire? Comment below which one caught your attention the most and why. Will it be the mystery of the first, the subtlety of the third, or the indirect power of the fifth? If this content added value for you, leave a like so the algorithm can bring these secrets to more men like you. And of course, subscribe to the channel, because in the next videos, we'll go even deeper into the secret mechanisms of attraction. Until then, observe, practice, and discover for yourself the power of these words. The results may surprise you,